Sir, why are men so damn desperate?
You don't feel that attraction towards any man that I want to swoop in and get him and make him mine.
Not with so much eagerness, no. It's more of a, the water is kind of boiling and it's boiling slowly. So you spend more time with them, you get more, get to know them better.
What do women want?
Safety, security.
They are not adding money to the list.
Oh, sorry, money, rich. Oh, safety, it comes under safety and
right.
security.
Money
is.
Right? If you are truly a feminist, never be dependent on somebody's money. True self, free of biology, free of social impositions, is what you must strive for. And that is true freedom. And there is such great and irresistible power in it. Life blossoms like never before.
Is that any different from a person who's got, say, high intellect or high intelligence and gets money from them?
Wonderful. Beautifully asked. A fellow with, let's say, a natural inborn flair for numbers, numerical analysis, is able to crack entrance examinations with lesser effort than the others, is able to get placed in high-paying companies with lesser effort than the others. So he's getting tons of money, primarily because of his inborn biological natural disposition. This fellow is not very different from the woman who gets paid or rewarded or gifted with money because she looks sexy. Both of these are ultimately eating out of their physical bowl. You know what that physical bowl is? The body.
The body.
The woman is looking pretty here in the face, and the man's brain is biologically configured in a certain way. So it's not as if only women get
rewarded.
Not rewarded. I want to avoid that word. That's why I'm searching for something. Women get mistakenly rewarded for their physical gifts. It's much the same with the males as well. Much the same. Physical beauty and natural intellect are really not dimensionally different from each other. Both are things that your birth gifts you with. The purpose of life is to earn something that your mother's womb has not given you. Otherwise, you'll never be born. If you just keep eating out of what the womb has given you, have you even started living? You haven't probably even really taken birth.
So why do we look down upon a man or a woman who use their physical attractiveness? We have stereotypes like the dumb hung or the Barbie doll for women, but a man or a woman who's really smart, we tend to admire those qualities, even though it's...
Very good observation. Just as you call that Barbie doll as dumb, this man who's working, let's say, with an investment bank, because he has that natural flair, maybe 30% came from his effort and other things, but 60 to 70% came from his natural flair, as it usually does. he should be considered equally dumb. That brings us to the right definition of smartness. What is smartness then? Smartness lies in realizing that the more you eat out of the body, the more you remain body identified. Therefore, you really have to realize that your life, your actions would not give you any fulfillment. And fulfillment is what you want, don't you? Would give you any fulfillment till you break your inner bondages. And the most central, critical, and primary bondage is body identification.
Is there a line that can be drawn somewhere? Like, after this, it's considered smartness. Like, you get what I'm trying to ask?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're smart so if you're intellectual or you have been given certain skills in life, then what is the way forward? Like, like in practice.
Use everything that your birth, your body, and Prakriti have given you. Use all of that for the sake of your higher goals. What you have been given are your assets. In common business language, you don't keep selling your assets to feed yourself. That's a very bad tactic, no?
Yeah.
What do? You make your assets work for you and generate revenue. For that, you must know the use to which your assets should be put. Most of us just do not know what to do with the gifts we have been given. We do not know what to do with the body. We do not know what to do with the intellect. We do not know what to do with our money.
Sure.
And when you do not know what to do with your assets, they turn into liabilities.
Flounder them here.
Right. So, a fellow has money. His smartness lies not in having that money so much. His smartness lies in knowing the use to which the money should be put. Especially if, let's say, the money is inherited. Or if the money is coming from a biological gift. I'm brainy, so I earned a lot of money. Now, so far you have not earned anything. Now show me what you'll do with this money. In that will lie your smartness. The woman is attractive, sexy, whatever, charming. No. None of that goes to your credit. Your brilliance, your smartness lies in what you do with your charms. Show us that you can use your charm for a higher purpose. And then you are a smart woman.
And higher purpose would mean breaking out of
your inner shell, breaking out of your bondages, breaking out of your constant inner tension, that lack of fulfillment, that sense of unease. That's the purpose of life. To be liberated from the inner cell.
The inner desperation.
That inner desperation, that quiet inner desperation. We don't shout it out. There is a lingering, gnawing, quiet inner desperation. The purpose of life is to put that to rest.
So this purpose sounds very different from the purpose. So a lot of people get rich, they earn billions, and then they give it off to charity, and everyone says, oh wow, that's such a great thing you did. And it seems like that's the model we have of the right use of money. And it sounds like you're suggesting that may not be the right use of money.
Depends on the quality of the charity. Ultimately, that money is going to somebody. What's that somebody going to do with your money? It's not, your role just does not end at giving out doles, right? In fact, if you have handed over your money to the wrong agency, then you have done a disservice to everybody and yourself.
Yeah.
So your smartness will then lie in figuring out the exact agency that deserves your money. And having the heart to really give away the money. That would be heroic, not merely smart.
What is true feminism?
When the woman stops taking being a female as her primary identity. If she continues to be a woman, then her biological impulses would continue to rule her. It's already bad enough that you are a woman. Why do you want to make it worse by being like the man? Now you are a woman, and to top it, a man. Is that liberation? The woman is trapped by the man because as a woman she yearns for safety and security. As a woman she wants a nest and eggs and kids.
True.
Stop wanting all those things. How will a man trap you now? And you want those things without knowing that those wants are hardly yours. Those are the wants arising from the female body.